Today we're breaking down the Muse Bass Riff Panic Station, which is written about that uncomfortable time at the grocery store when you pay with cash and they give you your change, but the next person is already like on you as you're trying to put it in your wallet. It sounds like this. Awesome bass line. Definitely something you want to learn if you can at least fake, like you want to slap bass. And it's really about just kind of like employing some different techniques that maybe you haven't played before in bass playing. Starts off with this slap on the open E string. Okay, so the best place to slap, side of your thumb, right? You just want to hit kind of like where the fretboard ends, where the fretboard meets like the body. That's usually going to be the most resonant place to slap. I mean, you can kind of like experiment and kind of do it all over the place, but usually it's like right where the fretboard ends is the best spot, in my experience. 1, 2, 3. So now 3 of them, and you're kind of muting them with your fretting hand. So instead of like, it's more like a hit, hit, hit. Then, now I've got this thing right here where it's the 7th fret on the D and the G strings together, sliding in to the 9th fret on the D string. So now you can do it as like a slide like that. And basically I'm using like my pointer finger to kind of get a harder attack on that right there, so you get a little bit of more of an attack instead of just kind of like a make it nasty, like that. Now what this is, basically the 7th fret on both these strings, when you play them like this on a bass, it's really cool. It's like a power chord, but where your root isn't really like the lowest note. Really this note right here is an A, and this note is a D. So a D and an A end up making like a D power chord. Okay, but this is just kind of a different way to play it. So we're going from like a D to an E. All right, so really what we're playing is an E, 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 D, E. So now listen to the difference. As compared to really kind of the same thing conceptually, but totally different sound. You're using different techniques like slapping and then kind of using your nail to get an attack as compared to using your fingers. And then we're gonna go back, so the second half of that riff is a little faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then higher up the neck, right? So we end up doing the same thing with the low E string. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right now I'm not worried as much about like muting that. Just really let it resonate. Because we're going right down here, it's gonna be quicker. And then a down, up, almost kind of like you're strumming a guitar, actually, on the 19th fret. Okay? Now another thing to think about when you get above the 12th fret, if maybe you're not sure what the notes are, really just subtract 12. Playing the 19th fret is really the same as what's 19 minus 12. That's 7, which again is right here, which is kind of like where we were earlier, right? So right there, that's a power chord for whatever this note is a D. So it's really a higher voiced D power chord. So I'll do it super slow, both parts. 1, 2, 3, power chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 19th fret. Okay, which is kind of an example of E, 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 D, E, 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 D, 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 D. All right, so totally different feel. As compared to okay, so just kind of like a couple different techniques, quick different things you can do. Makes it seem like you can play slap bass, even if it's the only thing you can do, myself included. And again, one of my favorite bass players of all time, one of my favorite bands of all time. Also, by the way, rocking out this Ernie Ball Music Man Stingray. I'm playing it on the 4th position. The treble and the bass are dimed out like I like to do it, and the mids are actually on noon. So that's kind of like an approximation of the tone that I'm going for. And definitely if you have any questions or comments, hit me up in the comment section, Instagram, Twitter, or the website, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks a lot.